In perhaps the harshest words so far, a senior Iranian cleric said Israeli cities face destruction if that country continues to act, quote, foolishly. During a Friday sermon at Tehran University, Ayatollah Ahmad Khatami had this warning after strikes on what Israel says were Iranian targets in Syria.
We will expand our missile capabilities despite Western pressure to curb it, to let Israel know that if it acts foolishly, Tel Aviv and Haifa will be totally destroyed.
Khatami is part of the Council of Experts, an 88-member body that elects Iran's supreme leader. He's also a political hardliner and has been a harsh critic of the 2015 Iran nuclear deal. He gave his views on the U.S. pullout from that agreement.
America cannot do a damn thing. They have always been after toppling of Iran's regime, and this exit is in line with that aim. These European signatories also cannot be trusted. Iran's enemies cannot be trusted.
Khatami's comments come as Iranian Foreign Minister Javad Zarif prepares to embark on a diplomatic tour, meeting the remaining signatories of the nuclear agreement. His job to try to preserve the deal has no doubt become more difficult.
If they actually want to continue with the deal, they have to adopt tough diplomacy with the Europeans. The Europeans have to come up with mechanisms to protect European companies and European banks that want to invest and do trade with Iran.
And an escalation of violence at Syria's border seems linked to the U.S. pullout from the nuclear deal.
Well, I think the Israelis are trying really hard to completely kill off the deal. By rising tensions in the region, they're essentially going to make it even very difficult for Iran to even work with the Europeans. And I think ultimately what they're trying to do is to put Iran on a confrontational path with the West. And I mean, that's the reason why they were against the deal from the beginning.
Iranian leaders know the nuclear deal is on borrowed time. And there is mounting public pressure at home, as well as deep internal divisions among Iran's political heavyweights. All this could mean that an international agreement, years in the making, something that represented a hard-won diplomatic victory for Iran, is now beyond repair. Hardliners in Iran have been emboldened by the events of the last few days, and the moderates, the government of President Hassan Rouhani, are not only in a fight to save the nuclear deal abroad, but also to maintain their own political futures here at home. Zein, Basravi, Al Jazeera, Tehran.